to what is sure to be one of the most exciting wrestling broadcasts of the year. Hello, one and all. This is Driving Clash. We have some interesting matches on the card tonight, some matches that you would not normally see in Super Spirit Wrestling throughout our several weeks here. But what you will get for sure tonight is a double dose of entertainment, and we have 9 matches full of non-stop action. First up tonight, we have a 6-man tag match. As I mentioned, folks, we're doing stuff out of the ordinary here tonight. A 6-man tag match with Afterimage and Raptor Lima taking on the Mysticals and Daisuke Sakaguchi. What a competition here to start things off at Driving Clash 2020. Thank you again so much for joining us. Richie Prince and Marshall Taylor starting things off for their respective teams of 3. Marshall Taylor trying a standing moonsault pin there. Richie Prince thwarting that attempt early on here. Rolling senton off the running offense from Marshall Taylor. Richie Prince going for an early tag to his partner Mateo Espina. You see Raptor Lima there waiting in the wings as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 championship matches tonight. One in the women's division. You see Mateo Espina showing off his athleticism there, and a standing moonsault from him, answering Marshall Taylor's moonsault from earlier. As I was mentioning, 2 title matches this evening, one in the women's division between challenger Ryoko Matsui and Chie Hamasaki, our current Destiny Band champion. Ryoko Matsui trying to earn that belt back from Chie Hamasaki. And then, of course, in our main event tonight, we have a heavyweight title match between Douglas Daniels challenging current champion Hideo Kuba. Some drama in that matchup for sure, as Daniels and Kuba are close friends. Meanwhile, Daisuke Sakaguchi and Mateo Espina putting on a show of agility here. Espina making a tag to Raptor Lima. Submission maneuver here from Lima in the corner. Good synergy thus far out of Raptor Lima's corner. Tag made to Divine Phantom Jr., both masked wrestlers now in direct competition for, I believe, the first time in Super Spirit Wrestling. Wow, 2 kicks there, well placed by Divine Phantom Jr., sending Raptor Lima to the mat in a huge slam. Well executed drop kick by Divine Phantom Jr., keeping Raptor Lima in his corner. Lima now trying to battle out with some kicks to the midsection. Divine Phantom Jr. holding his ground here. Indeed, a final kick to the midsection there, putting Divine Phantom Jr. to the mat. Can Raptor Lima create some separation here? Beautiful drop toe hold. Soul butt kick. Irish whip and another soul butt kick, sending Divine Phantom Jr. down. Run up moonsault. Trapping both members in the corner. Smart stuff there from Raptor Lima. Neither member there able to truly get involved, yet only yielding a 2 count here against Divine Phantom Jr. Tag made to Sakaguchi, who immediately eats a complete shot from Raptor Lima. Well timed there. Divine Phantom Jr. able to back up his partner. Tag made, Mateo Espina back in for Afterimage. Beautiful cutter there, spinning cutter by Raptor Lima. And this team has really shown their goods here tonight. Mateo Espina now in control against Daisuke Sakaguchi, but an enziguri off target. Facebuster from Marshall Taylor, catching Mateo Espina off guard. Wow, tremendous slaps there from both men. Mateo Espina standing shooting star press. Just a 1 count. The tenacity of Marshall Taylor on display here tonight at Driving Clash. Taylor battling his way out of the corner with another slap across the chest. Irish whip for Mateo Espina. Collision in favor of neither competitor, and now Richie Prince back in the ring. Suplex to the outside on the apron. Marshall Taylor dumped unceremoniously. Daisuke Sakaguchi and Richie Prince on the inside trying to match drop kicks. And this match is broken down here. Burt Wiggins doing the best he can. Huge super kick on the outside from Marshall Taylor. Raptor Lima rolling back in at the count of 14. Excuse me, not the legal man. It was Marshall Taylor who needed to make his way back on the inside. And now he looks to be in control here, looking to make a tag, and he does. Jump up Rana there. Daisuke Sakaguchi unable to get involved as Marshall Taylor was waved off by the official. Definitely a tough job here tonight for official Burt Wiggins, a 6-man matchup. Wow, all the counters there leading to a pin here. Potentially, no, just a 2 count. Big kicks there from Divine Phantom Jr. fighting off both members of Afterimage.
10 minutes gone.
Raptor Lima back in competition here. And now Marshall Taylor will try his luck. We will definitely see some interesting matchups here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Matchups that you don't typically see. Of course, 2 junior division representatives in this 6-man tag match teaming up with our usual 2-man tag teams. Marshall Taylor and Raptor Lima would have never otherwise crossed paths. And now a pin after a cutter. Bad positioning, though. Wow, what a shooting star press. And then one from Raptor Lima to follow. This team is so impressive. The word synergy comes to mind when seeing how Raptor Lima is operating alongside Afterimage. Tag made to Divine Phantom Jr. Underhook powerbomb there, taking Marshall Taylor out of the equation. Divine Phantom Jr. now trying a pin here against Espina. Near fall there, probably the closest one of the match. Stereo suplex there. This action is hard to call as it is fast. Beautiful Hurricane Rana there from Mateo Espina. Divine Phantom Jr. looking to make a tag, but Espina putting him on hold. Corner control now for Mateo Espina. Release German suplex into his own corner. Divine Phantom Jr. feeling the effects. Shooting star press from the top rope. Daisuke Sakaguchi immediately running interference. And now the Mysticals and Sakaguchi really rolling in their own corner here. Sakaguchi now in. And Marshall Taylor tying him up on the outside. Huge knife edge chop from Sakaguchi. And off the top rope, beautiful maneuver. Near fall, Mateo Espina kicking out of a twisting moonsault from Daisuke Sakaguchi. Spinning suplex, wow, dumping Daisuke Sakaguchi on his neck, onto the apron, and thus onto the outside.
4.
Sakaguchi able to recover the Mysticals, tying Espina up on the inside, and what a beautiful kicking combination there from Daisuke. He'll now try the double wrist lock. Richie Prince able to get there. Irish whip. Collision. We'll try another Irish whip here. Espina with a beautiful kick right across the face of Daisuke Sakaguchi, and he'll make a tag to Richie Prince. Wow, a huge blow to the body of Daisuke Sakaguchi from Mateo Espina. The run-up cross-body attempt there perhaps too far. Miscalculation from Richie Prince, and now a surprise roll-up. 2 count, Divine Phantom Jr. able to roll through. Frankensteiner from Phantom Jr. Poison Rana, it looked to be. Top rope stuff here. No, reversal. Tombstone pile driver off the top rope. This could be all. And indeed, Divine Phantom Jr., smart stuff, able to reverse the high-risk maneuver from Richie Prince, translating into a beautiful maneuver. Divine Phantom Jr. with a tombstone pile driver off the top rope to do in Richie Prince and the other members of his team. Impressive showing by Afterimage and Raptor Lima throughout that contest, but ultimately a huge counter from Divine Phantom Jr. leading to victory for the Mysticals and Daisuke Sakaguchi here in the opening bout of the Driving Clash 2020. Well, folks, of course, I am Shirt Donovan, and I'll be taking you through this exciting wrestling card here tonight. We are going to cruise right on through to a matchup in the women's division between newcomer Hana Nishikawa and mainstay Beverly Brooks. Beverly Brooks, of course, being a former Destiny Band champion. Hana Nishikawa has been so impressive since her debut in Super Spirit Wrestling, but how will she match up against a competitor like Beverly Brooks?
making her way to the ring, Hana Nishikawa.
Hana Nishikawa in her first Super Spirit Wrestling major event, taking on one of the most formidable competitors in all of Super Spirit Wrestling.
And her opponent, Beverly Brooks.
Former Destiny Band champion Beverly Brooks will test the mettle of newcomer Hana Nishikawa here tonight at Driving Clash. If Nishikawa is able to score a victory over a competitor like Brooks, it would certainly propel her upward through the women's division. Official Kim Carrillo on duty for what is sure to be a hard-hitting contest, and as I say that, huge kicks to the midsection from Nishikawa. She'll try a pin, earning a 1 count against perhaps a surprised Beverly Brooks. Huge knees, Nishikawa going to the game plan she knows. It will be high-impact strikes versus high-impact slams from Beverly Brooks. If Nishikawa has the strength to toss Brooks into the air for the Dreamweaver, it could spell the end. However, on the other hand, if indeed the Beverly Bomb is executed by the former champion, Nishikawa is sure to have a tough time kicking out. Well scouted on the clothesline, and these knees are paying dividends early on for Nishikawa. Kicks to the midsection again. We know that Beverly Brooks has complicated history with the midsection. Rib injury sustained by former champion Ryoko Matsui. Matsui will try to earn her belt back tonight from Chie Hamasaki, those two currently sitting in the number 1 and 2 position in the women's division. Takedown here from Nishikawa, trying to turn momentum in her favor. And now stretching the back here, and pulling the arms, working the shoulders as well of Beverly Brooks. Well scouted, Nishikawa with the counter, but Beverly Brooks able to carry through her momentum with a counter of her own. Big slam there from Brooks. The power we're talking about. Big boot to the face of Nishikawa, who immediately rallies with a takedown. And now it will be the kicks to the midsection versus the knife edge chops. A testament to Brooks' stamina despite her checkered past with her midsection. The injured ribs still going toe-to-toe here with a striker like Nishikawa.
1, 2.
2 count here for Beverly Brooks. Testing Nishikawa, who immediately rallies with a swinging neckbreaker. More knees to the midsection from Nishikawa. Making it more and more difficult for Brooks to breathe, and a rallying kick from Nishikawa, who has been right on the money, and another kick there to the face of Beverly Brooks. Swinging neckbreaker. Nishikawa has been fast and explosive, and that might be what it takes to rally here against Brooks. And now, devastating to the knees. That double knee crusher, and then trapping her for the face buster there. She'll try a pin.
1, 2.
Near fall for Beverly Brooks. Hana Nishikawa needs to rally here, and another big slam. Taking the wind out of one of Super Spirit Wrestling's most proficient strikers, and then another big facebuster from the electric chair position. She'll try a pin. Rope break signaled by Kim Carrillo. Big clubbing forearm on the outside, and you see Hana Nishikawa just crumbling to the mat on the outside.
3.
But she's got her up out of nowhere. Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver on the outside.
7.
Hana Nishikawa not done. Picking her up again. Another Dreamweaver.
11.
Could this be the strategy from Nishikawa?
13.
More knees to the midsection, and now she'll roll in. Can Brooks get back in? 16. 17.
18.
This is crazy. 19.
20.
2 Dreamweavers and more knees to the midsection on the outside. Hana Nishikawa with a clear strategy to pick up a victory here over former champion Beverly Brooks. I don't know if we'll call that a clear victory. Of course, a pinfall was not recorded, but nevertheless, Hana Nishikawa rendering Beverly Brooks unable to continue and picking up a ring-out victory following 2 Dreamweavers and some more devastating knees to the already softened midsection of Beverly Brooks. Good stuff there from Hana Nishikawa. Congratulations to her on an impressive win Well, folks, we are moving now to a super duper heavyweight contest here in the heavyweight division at Super Spirit Wrestling. It is the three biggest men we have. Big man Benjamin Rose, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly, and the Earth Splitter Von Roth. All of them in triple threat competition tonight here at Driving Clash, and we will be going to the ring shortly for that contest. Of course, throughout the night, we will be seeing all kinds of contests that you're not used to, this being one more of them. Let's go to the ring now.
Pharaoh built a pyramid, you could see it for a mile.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly.
So he could watch the Nile.
One of our in-ring veterans in Super Spirit Wrestling, Harold Kelly, has had quite an illustrious career on his way to Super Spirit Wrestling. Can he take it against two of the heaviest hitting competitors we've ever seen in the pro wrestling world?
The absolute beginners came to Georgetown. They were wearing Harris tweed and polka.
And making his way to the ring, he is big man Benjamin Rose.
The howl of Benjamin Rose, your former Spirit Band champion, ringing out through an empty hall here at Driving Clash. A strange scene. Nevertheless, we are here for a high-impact contest between these three heavyweights. What would it mean for Benjamin Rose, a former champion, now no longer with the gold around his waist, to take such a meaningful match against two formidable competitors?
And making his way to the ring, he is the Earth Splitter, Von Roth.
One of the heaviest hitting competitors we have in Super Spirit Wrestling. His devastating repertoire could spell doom for the other two competitors in this matchup. And you know Von Roth has got to be eyeing that main event, wishing he were competing for that belt. Official Lenny Spencer on duty for this. Big slam early on from Benjamin Rose. We are sure to see some of the heaviest offense of the night between these three big men. Side slam there from Von Roth. Benjamin Rose trying to pick the bones. Early pin here. This is elimination style, of course. The first pinfall does not earn the victory. Benjamin Rose trying for a lariat there against a preoccupied Benjamin Rose, but it was off target. Standing switch and a release suplex, sending Von Roth to the outside. Von Roth now looking to get a sledgehammer involved. Harold Kelly in big trouble, opting for some stomps instead against the Duke of Dallas, Texas. Big clothesline, quick there off the Irish whip. Another clothesline is scouted by Von Roth. You see the power of Harold Kelly depositing Von Roth as if he were a junior weight. Big pile driver there, spiking Von Roth onto the mat. Who will be able to go to the distance in this absolutely vicious triple threat match? Clubbing forearm from Von Roth, now turning his eyes to Harold Kelly, delivering a backbreaker, trying for a pin, but Benjamin Rose perhaps sending a message here. Benjamin Rose and Von Roth have history, as Rose was able to defeat Von Roth in the finals of the New Dawn Tournament Series all the way back in November to become your first Spirit Band champion. And you gotta wonder if that's hanging in the mind of Von Roth. I'm sure a competitor like him is not quick to forget. Huge powerbomb, release powerbomb from Benjamin Rose. And now Harold Kelly and Von Roth teaming up with a powerbomb of their own, and now Harold Kelly with a jumping brainbuster. The alliances are fickle here in this heavyweight triple threat match. Another big pile driver from Benjamin Rose. Irish whip. Lots of collisions here, some mix-ups happening. A messy situation is the triple threat match. Von Roth again slams to the outside, and he'll retrieve another sledgehammer. Right across the back of the head of Harold Kelly, and Lenny Spencer trying to get some order here. Giving Von Roth to the count of 5. And then just like that, Harold Kelly teaming up with Von Roth again. Could we be seeing another big powerbomb? Yes, he packages him this time. 2 count. Harold Kelly still in this matchup despite taking a sledgehammer to the back of the head. And then a huge powerbomb from Benjamin Rose. Scoop slam from Kelly. Rear chin lock. Benjamin Rose, though, out for blood here. Forearm delivered by Kelly. And again, Von Roth and Harold Kelly teaming up for these power bombs against the former champion. Perhaps a plan in order to take out Benjamin Rose first. Irish whip creating separation. Benjamin Rose in the corner now. DDT spiking Harold Kelly right into the mat, but it's Kelly first to his feet. And now a rear chin lock being applied to Von Roth. Sleeper hold to Von Roth. On the receiving end of a lot of submission offense here from both opponents. DDT again. And now Rose lifts him up. Big release powerbomb. Clothesline narrowly avoided. Standing switch. Release belly to back suplex. So many powerful maneuvers here tonight we are seeing between the 3 largest men in Super Spirit Wrestling's heavyweight division. Irish whip. Von Roth not on the receiving end of any offense there thanks to Benjamin Rose. And another team-up powerbomb. Von Roth trying for the pin now. Benjamin Rose showing why he's a former champion. Kicking out of the desperation, not really a desperation, but the stereo powerbomb there from Roth and Harold Kelly. Big slam here from Benjamin Rose trying to fight his way out of this situation, but now the backquaker by Von Roth.
10 minutes gone.
But Kelly now turning his attention to Roth. Throwing him onto the outside, depositing him onto the apron. Benjamin Rose, huge package powerbomb. Chair to the back of Rose. Chop block. Von Roth, such a vicious damn competitor. So much aggression here being taken out on Rose and Kelly. And now toe-to-toe. Harold Kelly just content to watch. Big clothesline from Von Roth having the final word there. And now a team up here from Roth and Rose. Stereo suplex. Rose going to the top. Big leg drop across Roth's body. I thought perhaps he was aiming for Harold Kelly there. And now Roth. Huge clotheslines. And here we go again. Is he going for another ride? Another tremendous powerbomb. Lifting him up. Jackhammer. But Benjamin Rose, an enraged Benjamin Rose, ruining the pin attempt here in an elimination style contest. He's got him up. Big power bomb from Harold Kelly, and he'll try a pin. Huge discus clothesline from Rose.
1, 2.
Trying to pick the bones, and it didn't work out. Not bad strategy there from the former champion. These competitors taking each other the distance here tonight in this triple threat heavyweight contest. Big slam onto the chair. The former champion Benjamin Rose now looking to go to the top rope. No, thinking better of it as Harold Kelly rises. Side slam onto the chair. Standing switch, release suplex, sending Rose into the international commentator desks there. Rose almost immediately back on the inside. Tremendous headbutt from Kelly. He'll try the Irish whip. Anything to create separation in a match where you have to contend with 2-minute once. And now Kelly, he's got him up. DTX! But then a kick from Roth. So much animosity in this match. All three competitors vying for every bit of glory they can get. Dog splash is off target. High impact backdrop. Could Harold Kelly be heading toward our first elimination in this matchup? Standing switch again, release suplex. Harold Kelly on a roll here, but showing signs of fatigue as well. Such an impressive performance. Release German out of nowhere from Benjamin Rose. Backbreaker slam combination, and Benjamin Rose is feeling it. But a forearm to the back, sending Rose to the ground. Von Roth out on his feet. Trying it again. Big power bomb delivered to Benjamin Rose. Such impressive feats of strength executed by all three of these competitors, and now Von Roth turning the tides in his favor, perhaps. Von Roth with a backquaker delivered to Harold Kelly, but he's unable to capitalize. Benjamin Rose currently the only man standing. I'm unsure if he even knows what happened. And now Von Roth back to his feet, rake across the knees. Again, countering with a rake across the knees and a DDT, crumpling Benjamin Rose into the mat. Harold Kelly trying to take advantage. He's got him up again. It could be. No, the DTX ruined by Von Roth. Huge strikes from all three competitors. It's getting hard to watch. Harold Kelly demonstrating his strength again here against Von Roth with a big slam. Rose on the outside trying to rally, now back in the ring at the count of 5. And Rose howling out once more, trying to rally himself. Von Roth lying in wait but unable to capitalize. Big powerbomb again, and Von Roth, instead of letting Benjamin Rose have the elimination, content to do more damage, as it could benefit him later on. But now Harold Kelly, the Rose Crusher. Rose Crusher probably taking Harold Kelly out of the equation. DDT from Roth. We could have some career-ending performances here tonight if this brutality is allowed to continue. Big slam from Benjamin Rose. Now trying it again here against Harold Kelly, who gets a powerbomb. And the team up once more late in this match. Stereo powerbomb, but now they'll lock up. He's got him up. A powerbomb from Harold Kelly. Drop toe hold. Who will be the first man eliminated in this contest? Big clothesline from Rose.
1, 2.
Kick out. A kick out from Harold Kelly so late in this contest. Harold Kelly trying to take advantage with a clothesline, standing switch, release suplex. Big lariat. Harold Kelly has been so impressive throughout this match, but will it lead to a victory? Von Roth again with that damn sledgehammer. All three men on the outside now. Powerbomb delivered to Von Roth on the unforgiving outside mats. Those mats are thin, ladies and gentlemen. And now a spiked bat. Oh no, the spiked bat on the outside. Now it's in the ring. Lenny Spencer's got to get some order here with Von Roth. Benjamin Rose delivering a big slam to Von Roth, trying to shift control here. Rose and Kelly teaming up for a stereo brainbuster. Then a big backdrop by big man Benjamin Rose. Doubling over now is the former champion, showing signs of heavy exhaustion. Big powerbomb again. Release suplex, the conditioning of these athletes being tested like never before. Jumping pile driver from Von Roth. Spiked him with the DDT. Harold Kelly out on his feet. Irish whip, though, able to rally and avoid the clothesline collision from behind. Not expecting Von Roth. Coordination getting more and more difficult for these three heavyweights. Jumping brainbuster. Harold Kelly snapping right back to his feet. And now he'll tango with Von Roth on the inside. Powerbomb. He'll try a pin. Lenny Spencer preoccupied. And another huge kick from Benjamin Rose. And here comes the backquaker. He'll try it.
1, 2.
And a kick out. Unbelievable. Pile driver again delivered. Can he go for another? No, a powerbomb this time. Back-to-back high-impact maneuvers from former champion Benjamin Rose. Another huge powerbomb. How many of those have we seen this match? Running power slam from Harold Kelly. Double axe handle across the back. Irish whip. No, not the Irish whip. Running offense here, but no. Benjamin Rose able to come to his senses, and Von Roth colliding with Harold Kelly. Benjamin Rose trying to rally his spirits, as I'm sure he is feeling the effects of all of these maneuvers delivered throughout this competition. A low blow from Von Roth. Extremely uncalled for in what has been such an incredible matchup. Von Roth, of course, is the reason you see all those weapons thrown across the ring. Collision, and all three men now down. Rose first to his feet. Standing switch leading to a backquaker. He'll try the pin. Will Kelly let him have it? Near fall. Benjamin Rose still in this match.
30 minutes.
Unbelievable. Stereo suplex there delivered by temporary allies Harold Kelly and Benjamin Rose. Corner control. Running power slam. For my money, Harold Kelly has had the most impressive showing throughout this match. I'm just not sure he can close it out. Clothesline is scouted, but now Von Roth with a tremendous punch, sending Kelly face first to the mat. And again, what a lariat. Huge strikes from Von Roth. Release suplex, sending Harold Kelly all the way across the ring. Packages him with the powerbomb. Irish whip. Collision. Benjamin Rose surveying the scene here. Tremendous lariat from Harold Kelly and a pull-through clothesline from Von Roth. Wow! Von Roth taking full advantage of the situation there, clotheslining Harold Kelly as he attempted to slam Benjamin Rose. Rose was in the air. Benjamin Rose now. Big powerbomb, release powerbomb. Von Roth with an Irish whip. You see Benjamin Rose having difficulty even running the ropes now, as heavy exhaustion has to be setting in for these competitors. Big kicks from Harold Kelly, sending both of his opponents to the mat, and a huge headbutt. Harold Kelly trying to stay in this one. Certainly the oldest competitor in the match, and perhaps the one with the most to prove. The Rose Crusher delivered to Von Roth. Unable to take advantage with a pinfall as Harold Kelly was right there. Surprise roll-up. Just a 2 count. This match has gone the distance, and all three competitors are still in it. Dog splash across the back of Von Roth. But you see Benjamin Rose there may have injured himself, holding his midsection there following the dog splash. Backbreaker leading into a big slam. Irish whip. Big jumping knee delivered by Von Roth to the face of Benjamin Rose, our tallest competitor in Super Spirit Wrestling. Jail lock. Jail lock being applied. Jail lock. No submission as Harold Kelly with a huge chop delivered to the back of Von Roth. What a maneuver there. And now Von Roth almost being thrown out of the ring again. Release suplex. Powerbomb. He'll try the pin.
1, 2, 3.
And Benjamin Rose, the former Spirit Band champion, is out of this match. Harold Kelly scoring a huge elimination and now rolling his momentum straight into Von Roth. We've got our final two competitors in what has been an outstanding instant classic here at Driving Clash. Football tackle. Von Roth out on his feet, unable to avoid it, and takes the full brunt of Harold Kelly's force. Surprise pin here. This could be all.
1, 2.
Just a 2 count. Harold Kelly still in this contest. Drop toe hold. Von Roth trying to battle back here, and look at the conditioning of Von Roth. Still running with such ferocity so late in what has been such a brutal competition. Big lariat from Roth. Harold Kelly trying to rally with some chops, sending Roth to the mat. Big headbutt. Can Harold Kelly do this? Can the Duke of Dallas, Texas end this match with a huge exclamation point? Drop toe hold. Counter brainbuster from Von Roth, and Harold Kelly rolling right to the outside. Out on his feet, Von Roth giving chase. This is his domain. Sent into the barricade hard.
6.
And Harold Kelly now into the barricade. A microphone, I believe. No, the microphone across the face of Harold Kelly. And a backquaker on the outside. Not like this. Not like this.
16.
Both competitors rolling back into the ring.
1.
With another weapon in the hands of Von Roth. And now the backquaker. A cautious Harold Kelly. 1, 2. Harold Kelly kicking out of a backquaker, and good for the Duke as this match will continue. He's got Von Roth up. Jackhammer. Jackhammer. And a break signaled by Lenny Spencer. Both men locking up again. Harold Kelly delivering the headbutt. I can't believe the Duke is still in this contest. He was able to able to defeat Benjamin Rose and send Rose back to the locker room. He'll try a pin here. And it's Harold Kelly with a powerbomb. Von Roth unable to escape the clutches of the Duke of Dallas, Texas. And what an impressive victory for Harold Kelly. Perhaps the most impressive victory here so far tonight. Harold Kelly victorious over former champion Benjamin Rose and former New Dawn Tournament Series runner-up Von Roth. What impressive stuff out of those 3 heavyweight competitors. Harold Kelly victorious tonight, and good for him, folks. Good for him. Well, folks, we're now going to move on to a match in the junior division between newcomer Adrian Bell and mainstay Percy Chapman. Percy Chapman, of course, close friends of former champion Benjamin Rose, who we just saw take the L there against Harold Kelly. Wow, I'm still fired up after that one, folks. What an impressive showing there from the Duke, showing he's still got plenty left in the tank against these young competitors in Super Spirit Wrestling.
Making his way to the ring, Adrian Bell.
Adrian Bell has proved to be a fearsome competitor since his debut in the junior division, practitioner of the Bell Ringer, one of the more devastating maneuvers you're likely to see in a Super Spirit Wrestling competition.
I feel the thunder, I don't smell the rain.
And his opponent, Have Mercy Percy Chapman.
Have Mercy Percy Chapman on his way here to do battle with Adrian Bell for the very first time. He'll get to see what Bell is made of and perhaps welcome Bell in his own way to the junior division.
Fight!
Senior official Norio Nakatomi on duty for this one. Tremendous forearm to start things off here for Adrian Bell, but Percy Chapman rallying with a brainbuster. I'm still reeling from the effects of the match we just saw, folks. That triple threat contest between Benjamin Rose, Harold Kelly, and Von Roth. What a victory there for the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly. Big punches from Adrian Bell delivered to the crown of the head. All strikes here early on from Adrian Bell, looking to daze Percy Chapman perhaps. Suplex beautifully executed from Adrian Bell.
Give up! Give up!
Kick to the midsection by Percy Chapman, fighting his way out of a corner. Irish whip reversal, Adrian Bell taking control back. Basement drop kick to the leg of Percy Chapman, targeting the knee there. Adrian Bell rolling through. Impressive athleticism and right on target with the discus forearm. Big clothesline. Adrian Bell looking tremendous here against Percy Chapman. Chapman trying a pin now. Just a 1 count. Irish whip. Drop toe hold with some delay there. And then just following through with a fast German suplex. Adrian Bell looking very, very good here against Chapman. Now trying the surprise roll-up, earning a 0 count. And again. This match has been fast, and it seems that Percy Chapman is struggling to keep up with Adrian Bell. We'll see how he adjusts as the contest continues. Wow, both men just teeing off on one another there. Adrian Bell having the final say. Irish whip. Percy Chapman with some corner control, unable to do anything with it as Bell battles out with a pair of forearms. Percy Chapman with a forearm of his own and then a well-placed drop kick, but Adrian Bell so quick to his feet. The athleticism of Adrian Bell, able to run the ropes immediately and deliver a huge clothesline.
Minutes gone.
What a suplex there delivered by Adrian Bell, and perhaps fatigue starting to play a role. Bell not so quick to his feet in that exchange. Wow, able to put the brakes on, but Chapman answering right back with a punch to the face, earning a 1 count this time. He'll try it again. Frequent pins here from Percy Chapman, making Adrian Bell work for those kickouts, and we'll try it again here. All 1 counts, though, thus far. Wow, what a maneuver there, leading to a unique pin here from Adrian Bell. Percy Chapman able to escape it, too, and now a super kick. Irish whip. Percy Chapman able to follow through this time with a lariat. He captures the leg. It could be the gallows. 1, 2. Near fall. Adrian Bell getting his first taste of the gallows from Percy Chapman and is able to kick out. Tremendous maneuver there in response. Irish whip. Jumping forearm from Percy Chapman, trying to rally. Looking directly into the camera to the viewers at home, and we do thank you for joining us. Big lariat again from Have Mercy Percy Chapman. Could we be looking at another one? Jumping knee, catching Adrian Bell off guard. He'll try the pin. Near fall. You got to give it to Adrian Bell. He is kicked out of the gallows, and a tremendous jumping knee. Able to dodge the drop kick attempt. Swinging neck breaker. Could he be looking for the bell ringer soon? Diving crossbody. 1, 2. Near fall again. Percy Chapman unable to close it out thus far against Adrian Bell. Adrian Bell basking in his own impressive work. Traps him. 1, 2. Near fall. Adrian Bell now with some corner control. Looking for a high-risk maneuver, perhaps. Percy Chapman rallying, diving elbow drop. Adrian Bell looked like it was going to be a clear victory for him early on in this competition, but as it continues, Percy Chapman showing extreme signs of life and perhaps a chance that he could take the whole thing. Big DDT. You heard Adrian Bell carrying through so much of his momentum for that. He'll try this maneuver again. 2 count. And another DDT. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Telling Percy Chapman to stay down. And then slamming Chapman to the outside. He'll take the time to regain energy in the center of the ring. Chapman re-engaging. Wow, tremendous punches from both men. Discus clothesline, but Bell back up to his feet with a discus clothesline. Tremendous matchup we're seeing tonight here between Bell and Chapman. Snapmare takedown. And again. A collision working out in favor of neither competitor. Bell first to his feet, but he doesn't appear to have any control. Drop kick off target. Snapmare takedown in favor of Adrian Bell. Can he look to put this one away? We have yet to see the bell ringer be executed on Percy Chapman. You got to believe it could spell victory, and that's it. That's it, an armbar picking up a submission victory here against Percy Chapman, unable to continue against Adrian Bell. Impressive stuff there for newcomer Adrian Bell, notching another one in the win column since his debut in the junior division here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Incredible stuff there out of Percy Chapman as well, who just unfortunately could not get it done. He hit Adrian Bell with just about everything he had. Nevertheless, Bell able to pick up the victory against one of the junior division's mainstays. Well, folks, now we are moving on to a match in our men's tag division between former champions Wondrous Bear and newcoming tag team Paragon. These two teams have rocked up before. Wondrous Bear, taking the experience edge, was able to do in Paragon. But can they make a repeat victory here tonight in what I'm now being told is a #1 contenders match for a shot at Deadly Encounters men's tag gold? Let's go to the ring now.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Andrew Bowes and Virgil Wilcox, Wondrous Bear.
Your very first Super Spirit Wrestling men's tag champ standing in the ring now in a #1 contenders match on a quest to get that gold back from Deadly Encounter.
And their opponents, the team of Katsuro Takashima and Colin Klein, Paragon.
Perhaps the most intimidating duo in the men's tag division, Paragon have been absolutely devastating since their debut. Can Wondrous Bear pick up another victory against the new coming tag team in this #1 contenders match? Deadly Encounter, of course, your current men's tag champions. They were able to pick up and retain those belts against the Gambles. The Gambles, of course, were the team that took the belts off Wondrous Bear. A lot of paths crossing throughout the men's tag division in Super Spirit Wrestling. Can Wondrous Bear make their way back to the mountaintop? And can Paragon, a team who have looked so devastating since their arrival, can they earn their first shot at tag gold here in Super Spirit Wrestling? The Wondrous one, Andrew Bowes, starting things off here against Katsuro Takashima. Takashima with a huge blow to the midsection, sending the Wondrous one to the mat. Big body blows from Takashima. Standing switch, leading to a backdrop. Trying for a top rope maneuver here. What a well-placed drop kick right across the shoulders of Katsuro Takashima. Tag made for both teams. complications here in the ring, but a surprise pin from Virgil Wilcox, not even yielding a 1 count. Big power slam from Colin Klein. Virgil Wilcox, to his credit, able to escape after just 1. A high-impact slam, nevertheless, from Colin Klein, certainly dealing the damage. Can Virgil Wilcox turn the tide here? Trying it here with a knee to the midsection, looking to slow Colin Klein down. Boston Crab, but the huge legs and the huge, powerful frame of Colin Klein able to push Virgil Wilcox off. DDT from Wilcox. And the Wondrous One liking what he's seeing on the outside. Tag made for Wondrous Bear. Knife edge chop is off target, and you see the power of Colin Klein, who would have fit in just fine in that triple threat heavyweight match we saw earlier. Standing switch, but Colin Klein now had this one scouted. Traps him, knees here. We do enforce stoppages, as I've mentioned previously in other broadcasts. Burt Wiggins was checking for one there, but the Wondrous One able to continue. Tremendous backbreaker from Klein. The Wondrous One in big trouble, able to avoid the corner clothesline. Tag made to Katsudo Takashima. Final Heaven out of nowhere. This could be all. 2. Takashima able to kick out of the Final Heaven. The Wondrous One catching him off guard. Takashima, one of the few people who's been able to kick out of that maneuver in Super Spirit Wrestling, but you also have to wonder about the strategy of the Wondrous One going for something like that so early, perhaps testing the more inexperienced tag team. Irish whip reversal from Klein. What a clothesline. The Wondrous One looking to make a tag, scrambling after that big lariat. Virgil Wilcox coming to the aid there, lessening the blow against the Wondrous One, and now a rear chinlock being applied. Virgil Wilcox could be his team's answer to Colin Klein, at least in some capacity. You see Colin Klein just doing reps almost with Virgil Wilcox like it's another day in the gym. Virgil Wilcox has had limited offense here. Can he turn it on here against Colin Klein? And now you see the power of Colin Klein stalling a competitor as large as Virgil Wilcox in the air for a delayed brainbuster. I thought Wilcox could have been looking for a tag there. Instead, catching Colin Klein off guard with the side slam. DDT rolling Colin Klein through there. And the Wondrous One trying to take advantage of the situation. Rallying elbow from Klein, Irish whip, and another big clothesline delivered from Colin Klein. I'm going to start calling those clothes Kleins. I hope he's okay with that. Irish whip, Colin Klein looking for corner control here against the Wondrous One. And a torture rack in a beautiful position, a difficult position indeed, and Virgil Wilcox able to go the full distance of the ring to run interference for his team. Virgil getting involved once more, sending Colin Klein the distance of the ring to a favorable position, but Colin Klein able to battle his way back. Tag made to Katsudo Takashima. Stereo clotheslines, collapsing the body of the Wondrous One. And now, the final bomb. Colin Klein, not the legal man, but the final bomb certainly in play. Big rolling clothesline from Katsudo Takashima. And the Wondrous One could be in big, big trouble. A destroyer! Katsudo Takashima with a high impact maneuver. If Virgil Wilcox had not been there to rescue the Wondrous One, I think this #1 contenders match would have been over. Double wrist lock, trapping the head as well. Looking for a submission victory is the Wondrous One, and Colin Klein able to stomp the Wondrous One out here. Tremendous suplex from Katsudo Takashima. Paragon, such an impressive team. Can they get it done against former champions? And another big destroyer off the Irish Whip. Virgil Wilcox having to go considerably less far. Stereo Enziguri. Virgil Wilcox matching the agility of his teammate, the Wondrous One, for that beautiful kicking combination. But now we see Katsudo Takashima in control again. Brainbuster off the top rope, looking for the pin here. And Virgil Wilcox again playing the MVP role for Wondrous Bear. Tremendous punches from Katsudo Takashima. What a combination. But the Wondrous One with the dolphin blow. And now a tag to Wilcox. Double wrist lock. Doing some damage here against Katsudo Takashima, taking advantage of his time in the ring following the tag. Takashima breaking away, and Colin Klein, fresher than ever perhaps, now back in the ring, looking to do damage. But Virgil Wilcox, big choke slam, running right into the clutches of Colin Klein. Big lariat sending Virgil Wilcox to the mat. Wilcox perhaps in trouble. Surprise pin here. No interference from Katsudo Takashima as he just looked on there. Interesting strategy here so far from Paragon. Perhaps Katsudo Takashima too fatigued to do anything about it. Both of these men teeing off, and Virgil Wilcox with a big football tackle, ending that conversation. Irish Whip. What a maneuver from Colin Klein. So powerful, using the Wondrous One's momentum against him there. Soul butt kick leading to knees across the back. And a dolphin blow to the back there. Tag made to Virgil Wilcox. Colin Klein dealing with both members, and we're seeing a little shake, rattle, and roll here out of Virgil Wilcox. Belly-to-belly slam. He's got him up. Brainbuster. Virgil may need to make a tag here. Diving headbutt from Klein. Looking for a pin. And not only a rope break, but a bad position choice for sure from Colin Klein. But the Wondrous One baited right into a stereo clothesline. Brainbuster delivered by Takashima. Irish Whip reversal from Klein. Tremendous lariat again. Virgil Wilcox trying to make a tag. Now Katsudo Takashima and the Wondrous One, the legal men for their teams. Choke slam from Klein. And a Death Valley driver delivered by Katsudo Takashima. He needs to work the Wondrous One back to his position, though, and as I say that, you see the Wondrous One demonstrating that exact technique, tying up Takashima in the Tree of Woe for some kicks to the midsection. He got in a lot of blows there. Standing switch, backdrop. The Wondrous One getting fired up here tonight at Driving Clash. Knife edge chop. Forearms versus the chops. You see the Wondrous One driving Takashima back to the corner. Rolling clothesline. The Wondrous One back up. Spinning kick. Both men down. What a tag competition we're seeing here out of these two teams. Standing switch again. High angle bridge. 2. Near fall. I thought it was over right there. Colin Klein was unable to go the distance for Katsudo Takashima, having to kick out of the high bridge German suplex from the Wondrous One. And you don't want to do that, young man. You don't want to take time to showboat this deep in a #1 contenders match. Tag made to Colin Klein, tag made to Virgil Wilcox. What a maneuver here. The Wondrous One perhaps taken out of commission. He'll make his return to the apron. The damage is done. Big slam. Pinfall. No. The Wondrous One taking flight here. We see him exhibit this strange behavior the deeper he gets into matchups. Trying to be there for his partner Virgil Wilcox. He needs to keep his head in the game. Choke slam again from Klein.
1, 2.
One half of the former champions keeping his team in this one. Virgil Wilcox sustaining a lot of damage from Klein, and now Takashima. Oh, no man's land here for Virgil Wilcox. The big hands of Colin Klein coming down across the chest of Wilcox. Tremendous lariat now delivered. Throwing Wilcox to the mat. Wilcox now trying to battle back with some punches, chopping down the big tree, looking to go the distance for a tag, and he'll have it. Running power slam. More punches from Wilcox. Colin Klein dazed and softened here, and now the Scorpion Deathlock. Scorpion Deathlock being applied. Katsudo Takashima, realizing the urgency of the situation, immediately getting there for Colin Klein. Colin Klein tied up in the Scorpion Deathlock. Who will be our new #1 contender to face Deadly Encounter next week at Super Spirit Live? Final Heaven! Final Heaven! 1! No! Katsudo Takashima making a beeline to the pinning predicament. And now the Final Heaven delivered to Takashima. Irish whip. Drop toe hold with some delay on it. Tag to Wilcox. Colin Klein fighting off both members to create separation for a tag. He's got him up. What technique in deep waters in this men's tag competition. Fatigue playing a role, but the execution of Virgil Wilcox still so on point. And Katsudo right on the money with those punches, flexing in the face of a dazed Virgil who's now battling back with punches of his own. Discus clothesline, football tackle. Running power slam, Virgil Wilcox depositing Katsudo Takashima in the corner. Rope break signaled by Burt Wiggins. Tag made to the Wondrous One. He's got him up. Package bomb. 1, 2. No, just a 2 count. Katsudo Takashima. It wasn't even a long 2. And again, that tag team maneuver there. Standing switch counter with the running bulldog. Katsudo Takashima turning it on here against the Wondrous One, and now a suplex onto the apron. Paragon giving chase. Virgil Wilcox looking to get involved as well. Scorpion Deathlock on the outside. He can't submit him that way, but he is doing damage.
9, 10, 11,
Count of 11 now. Knife edge chop rescuing Virgil Wilcox.
14.
Both legal men in the ring now with the count of 14. Irish whip. Big spine buster. Tag made to Colin Klein. Both teams have sustained so much damage. Who will finally be able to score a pinfall here and become the new #1 contenders? Wow, Colin Klein just tossing Virgil Wilcox. And now Wilcox putting the brakes on for a suplex of his own. Backbreaker. Looking to destroy the limb here of Virgil Wilcox, perhaps making it more difficult to traverse the ring and rescue his partner. Delayed brainbuster here again, in position for Colin Klein. Wilcox first to his feet, looking to make a tag, and he does. Belly-to-belly slam, turning Klein into the corner. Corner control now for the Wondrous One. This could be huge. This could be huge. Going to the top. Rolls through for a cross arm breaker, and it's over. Submitting Colin Klein is the Wondrous One, and Wondrous Bear are your new #1 contenders. They will make their way back toward championship gold, facing current champions Deadly Encounter next week at Super Spirit Live. Congratulations to Wondrous Bear picking up an impressive victory over Colin Klein and Katsuya Takashima. Paragon, of course, took it straight to the former champions. I wouldn't have been able to call that match the deeper we got into it, but the falling cross arm breaker off the top turnbuckle paying dividends for Wondrous Bear. They are your new #1 contenders. Well, folks, we are going to take a very brief break as I've got to get some water in me. But when we come back, we will have our first championship bout of the evening. It will be Ryoko Matsui challenging once more to earn her belt back from Chie Hamasaki, your current Destiny Band champion. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back and we are ready for the first championship bout of the evening. Can Ryoko Matsui earn the Destiny Band back from current champion Chie Hamasaki? Chie Hamasaki took a shockingly fast victory over Ryoko Matsui to earn that belt. Can Ryoko Matsui outdo all the naysayers who say that Chie Hamasaki is simply too unstoppable? Ryoko Matsui, despite her many impressive showings in Super Spirit Wrestling and her longest tenure as women's champion, Chie Hamasaki right now looking definitely unstoppable for the former champion.
Will you listen now? I miss you. Where are you hiding? Miss you. Your soul's not lying.
Making her way to the ring, she is the challenger, the guiding light, Ryoko Matsui.
Tremendous fan favorite is Ryoko Matsui, the guiding light. You hear her entrance theme, I Miss You. It could be echoed to her fans as well as the championship belt that she is trying to reobtain here from Chie Hamasaki.
And her opponent, she is the Destiny Band champion, Chie Hamasaki.
You can tell just by looking that Chie Hamasaki is the type of woman that perhaps deserves to be Destiny Band champion. Such a formidable presence, and she will put Ryoko Matsui to the test. How has Ryoko Matsui changed her game plan, and will she be able to reobtain Destiny Band glory? Boston Crab here starting things off slow against Hamasaki, targeting the limbs. It would do well for Ryoko Matsui to keep the larger competitor grounded. Matsui so far looking impressive, getting a lot of offense in early on. Big kick out there from Hamasaki, not even allowing the count of the count of 1. Big takedown there from Hamasaki. That's the kind of power we're talking about here. Ryoko Matsui, though, do not let her frame fool you, as she has lifted many a large competitor up for the Galaxy Slam, her patented maneuver, which has led her, of course, to many great victories throughout Super Spirit Wrestling. Dragon Screw takedown. Hamasaki answering right back with a big slam, transitioning into a rear chin lock. Straight takedown again, dragon screw style takedown from Matsui. Standing switch, counters with a running bulldog. Good stuff from Matsui, who appears to have done her homework to some degree. And now rallying with a knee of her own. Off the Irish whip is Matsui, taking it to Hamasaki here early on. Of course, if Chie Hamasaki is defeated tonight, she will be able to use her rematch clause. That is her right as champion. She would be able to challenge Ryoko Matsui once more. And we would get another exciting competition between these two women with no rematch clauses in sight. Rear chin lock again from Hamasaki. What a maneuver there. It looked to be a DDT at first, but instead rolling through for some kind of captured neck suplex there. Good stuff out of Ryoko Matsui, making me sweat as a commentator. Top rope here from Hamasaki. Big stomps across the body, coming down with all of her weight and momentum.
5 minutes gone.
The challenger answering back with forearms. And now Chie, the champion, big powerbomb and packages Ryoko Matsui. Kim Carrillo in position for the pin, but only earning a 1 count is Hamasaki.
Give up.
High impact brainbuster from Chie. She'll try a pin now to retain. No, just a 1 count. Wow, high angle drop kick from Chie Hamasaki. I've never seen her take flight quite like that. And now that high angle Boston Crab counters with the power bomb. Ryoko Matsui has kicked out of several maneuvers at just 1. A huge testament to her conditioning and stamina. She'll try a pin of her own now. Irish whip, making Hamasaki run. Trying to keep the momentum up here again. And now the mounted punches. Could we see a stop? Did you see Hamasaki trying to cover up? And indeed, she's able to break away. Tremendous pile driver there from Chie Hamasaki. Looking to retain here against Matsui. And another 1 count. Rear chin lock this time being applied by Matsui. Hamasaki getting a dose of her own medicine. Pull through clothesline. And another lariat. And again, triple lariats from Chie Hamasaki. Both women going for strikes. A forearm from Matsui. And another lariat. Chie Hamasaki returning to the top rope. More stomps across the body of the challenger. Jump up Rana attempt is again scouted into a powerbomb. 2 count this time. Boston Crab again here. Ryoko Matsui wrenching the legs of the champion. Center of the ring. Powerbomb is countered this time. Ryoko Matsui coming through with her momentum. Elbow drop off the running offense, and now a running bulldog. Ryoko Matsui turning it on here against the champion, looking for a pin.
1, 2.
Just a 2 count, and 2 is as deep as we've gone for both competitors now. Running bulldog again for Matsui. She'll try the pin. Rope break signaled by Kim Carrillo. Again the running bulldog, looking to perhaps daze the champion. Ryoko Matsui going to this bulldog over and over again, but it has proved effective. And she's got her up! Galaxy Slam! Galaxy Slam! Could she retain? Not retain. Could she earn the belt once more?
2.
Near fall, Chie Hamasaki kicking out of the first Galaxy Slam of the match. And now a powerbomb from Hamasaki.
1, 2.
Near fall for Hamasaki. Can Hamasaki deliver the Hamasaki driver? You know it's on the way. And it could spell defeat for challenger Ryoko Matsui. Exploder in the corner. Matsui to the top rope. Diving knee. looking for the pinfall.
1, 2.
No, the champion, able to continue, holds on to the gold for the moment, looking for a high-risk maneuver perhaps against the challenger. Rallying forearm leads to a diving punch from Ryoko Matsui. Matsui trying to turn the tide. And indeed getting fired up, but looking for a pin. Way too late, wasting too much time. Rolling cross arm breaker here. Kim Carrillo signaling for another rope break. Running bulldog, center of the ring this time. Great positioning. Unable to do anything about it though as fatigue sets in for the challenger. Irish whip, Hamasaki back in control. Huge lariat. Oh my God. High impact DDT, one of the most devastating in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. Near fall, Ryoko Matsui still in this match, trying to earn her title back. Collision in favor of neither woman, both competitors down. And again, that devastating DDT from Hamasaki. Dragon Sleeper, Dragon Sleeper, Dragon Sleeper.
Give up.
Matsui able to continue. And now, the Galaxy Slam. Looking for the pin? No. Bad positioning for the challenger. And an exploder. Continuing her momentum. Now she'll try a pin again. 2. No. This match will continue. Hamasaki doing everything she can to hold on to the gold. Facebuster. Irish whip for Hamasaki now. Big lariat. And you see the champion suffering heavy fatigue here against a much different Ryoko Matsui than she took the belt from. Big lariat from Hamasaki, but Matsui with a rolling clothesline of her own. And we could be seeing it here. Big pile driver from Chie Hamasaki.
1, 2.
Near fall. If Chie goes for that underhook Hamasaki driver, that's what she needs to spell victory. But now the Galaxy Slam again from Ryoko Matsui. She can't waste any time though. Again. Galaxy Slam. The positioning not working out in favor of the challenger. You see her struggling to reposition the bigger challenger for a pin.
1, 2.
And indeed, too much time taken. After the forearm, 2. No, another 2 count. Pull through clothesline from Hamasaki. The champion looking to hold on to the gold here. Another big lariat. She'll try for a top rope maneuver. Stomps across the body. No. Here it is. Hamasaki driver. The Hamasaki driver. 1, 2. No, a near fall. Ryoko Matsui still in this match. Double axe handle. Trying to quiet the storm that is Ryoko Matsui. Now looking for a pin off the counter.
2.
No. What an exciting competition we're seeing here for the Destiny Band. Chie Hamasaki now with an Irish whip. Matsui right to her feet. Running bulldog. Looking for a pin, center of the ring.
2,
3. Ryoko Matsui is indeed, again, your Destiny Band champion. Chie Hamasaki will, I'm sure, enact her rematch clause somewhere down the line. But for now, Ryoko Matsui, I believe, is your very first 3-time Destiny Band champion. Impressive stuff there from Ryoko Matsui. Excuse me. Chie Hamasaki, I thought, was for sure going to do in Ryoko Matsui, and I owe Ryoko Matsui an apology in my early match predictions. Ryoko Matsui looking much different here against the Chie Hamasaki, who took that bout in under 5 minutes, I believe, at Edge of Excellence. But now, Ryoko Matsui, your Destiny Band champion, once more. I'm sure that will weigh heavy on the mind of Chie Hamasaki. She will down the line look to reobtain that gold from Matsui. Exciting stuff there in the women's division. Matsui shaking things up once again. That belt back around the Guiding Light's waist. Folks, we are now moving into a fatal four-way match in the men's junior division. It will be Superstar Ricky Gilmore versus Killer Kenny Gordon versus Decay versus Griffin Jimmy Davis. Elimination style, just as we saw earlier in the heavyweight division triple threat match. This should be an exciting contest, no doubt, and we will be going to the ring shortly for that one. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight, folks. This has been an incredible night. Let's go to the ramp now for those entrances.
Making his way to the ring, Killer Kenny Gordon.
Former MMA competitor Killer Kenny Gordon has certainly been explosive since his arrival in Super Spirit Wrestling. Can he get it done here tonight against 3 other gifted competitors?
And making his way to the ring, Superstar Ricky Gilmore.
Certainly a different Ricky Gilmore than we saw all the way back in November at the New Dawn Tournament Series. Superstar Ricky Gilmore is cutting a new path for himself as he diverges into a new mentality and a new approach to his in-ring style.
And making his way to the ring, the intergalactic Griffin Jimmy Davis.
GJD in the place to be, locking up here tonight in fatal four-way competition. A fan favorite for sure. Used to feeding off the energy of the crowd, he'll be unable to do so here tonight, but I'm sure he will be impressive nonetheless.
And making his way to the ring, Decay.
One of the most nefarious competitors here in Super Spirit Wrestling. We had to find him several times for his use of the green mist. It was affecting the health and the vision of many of our wrestlers in the junior division. But now we have finally discouraged that behavior enough that the mist no longer finds itself into these matches. Decay still a formidable presence, the atrophy lock. Early pin here looking for Kenny Gordon. No, Griffin Jimmy Davis easily escaping that attempt. Brainbuster from Kenny Gordon. Decay locking up with Superstar Ricky Gilmore. And a low blow, a blatant low blow, in fact, from Decay, perhaps taking advantage of a distracted Lenny Spencer who will have his hands full with this four-man competition. Griffin Jimmy Davis sending Ricky Gilmore into the corner. Exploder from Kenny Gordon. GJD temporarily dazed, now finding himself in the clutches of Ricky Gilmore, who executes a beautiful pile driver. Standing switch from Decay, but an elbow from GJD, now tying up with Kenny Gordon. A reversal there on the Irish whip. All 4 of these competitors have struggled to break out of the middle ranks in the junior division. You see Decay there making use of the ropes against GJD. A victory like this would certainly increase the stock of whoever emerges the victor. Striking competitions breaking out on both sides of the ring here. GJD and Decay really taking it to each other. Some well-placed strikes here from the junior division. Unique submission there from GJD. Lenny Spencer checking for the submission. Soul butt kick from Gordon. Enziguri from Decay. These junior division competitors are so fast and so precise with the ways that they can execute their offense. Submission maneuvers, Lenny Spencer having to check two things at once, and this is the difficulty of officiating a match like this. Back body drop from Kenny Gordon, able to counter Ricky Gilmore's offense. Wow, what a maneuver there from Decay and Ricky Gilmore. Definitely on the same page in that situation. Standing switch from Kenny Gordon. And I believe, yes, Kenny Gordon, his forehead busted open. And another suplex. Great sequence there. Kenny Gordon in control with a single leg Boston Crab here against Ricky Gilmore. And Decay, you see him jumping through. We see him use that maneuver a lot. So detrimental to the legs. Kick from Kenny Gordon. GJD absolutely rallying through offense from all sides. Diving headbutt off target. Kenny Gordon able to escape. And he's got him up. Eventide. The Eventide from Ricky Gilmore. But he doesn't look for a pin, instead turning his attention to Decay. Curious choice there. Texas Cloverleaf. GJD stomping the face of Ricky Gilmore now. So many counters throughout this match. You have to be aware that competitors could approach from many sides. 2 count. Thought we may be looking at our first elimination there, but Ricky Gilmore able to continue. Standing switch. Now working the arm and shoulder of Ricky Gilmore is Decay. So many ways to manipulate the body, and he knows many of them.
10 minutes gone.
And now you see Atrophy. Atrophy was setting in there on Kenny Gordon, but GJD deciding to get involved. Beautiful suplex there from GJD, delivered to Kenny Gordon. And Griffin Jimmy Davis now here with a little shake, rattle, and roll. Meanwhile, Decay rolling through for that patented leg lock. Soul butt kick off target. Kenny Gordon now on the receiving end of a fisherman suplex, and he bridges. Decay again with the fisherman suplex. 2. GJD still in this contest. Griffin Jimmy Davis with a big lariat, and you see Kenny Gordon using that MMA background to his advantage. Big kick from Kenny Gordon. Standing switch. Could he tap Decay? Able to continue. Decay creating some separation and now trying a submission maneuver of his own, trapping the leg of Kenny Gordon. Backdrop delivered meanwhile by superstar Ricky Gilmore. And Kenny going to the top rope here. Diving headbutt. Connecting flush across Decay. Wow, and then just throwing Decay almost into the front row with a release suplex. Kenny Gordon with an impressive feat of strength, now finding himself on the receiving end of an armbar. GJD getting involved. Decay rolling GJD up. Spencer signaling for the break. Blood now coming from the face of Ricky Gilmore as well. Jump up Rana from Decay. Looking perhaps for an inverted figure 4 there. GJD putting on the brakes. Surprise pin here from Gordon. Just a 2 count. Big kicks delivered from GJD, thwarting a team up there. Creating separation was GJD, and then using the opportunity for a senton against a downed Decay. Now trying a leg lock versus Kenny Gordon. Kenny Gordon, a difficult man to make tap. Able to angle his body in such a way that submission maneuvers are difficult to cinch in. Dropkick off target. Wow, GJD looking for a punch of his own, but Kenny Gordon taking advantage of the distraction. Inverted figure 4 now from Decay. GJD not tapping. Caught in the middle here, but now the eventide from Ricky Gilmore, who is unable to pin as GJD is right there. Big drop kick connecting this time for Decay. Another submission maneuver. Kenny Gordon in big trouble, But no. Irish whip. GJD turning his attention to the other fight across the ring. Ricky Gilmore now making his way there. Tremendous headbutt from Gilmore. Senton. Taking out the leg of Decay. Neck breaker there from Kenny Gordon. Sleeper drop from Griffin Jimmy Davis. Gut wrench style suplex. What impressive feats of athleticism here out of these junior division competitors. Kenny Gordon, discus forearm. Decay with a spinning kick. GJD inching his way toward the ropes. Gut wrench, spinning powerbomb, and he sits out with it. 1, 2, no. Collision. And now Decay trapping Kenny once more. A spiked bat from Ricky Gilmore across the body of Decay. A frustrated Ricky Gilmore. A few months ago, we would not have seen behavior like that out of a man who used to call himself Mama's favorite. Drop toe hold from GJD. Inverted figure 4 from Decay. GJD getting involved. And Kenny Gordon trying to create separation to isolate GJD, looking for an elimination perhaps. And as I say that, he turns his eyes back toward Ricky Gilmore. Enziguri from Decay. Decay now rolling through for that leg lock. And it's over. Kenny Gordon taps to the leg lock from Decay. And just in the nick of time as Ricky Gilmore delivered a kick to Decay, but Kenny Gordon no longer in this contest. Our first elimination in this Fatal 4-Way Junior Division contest. Decay fighting off Gilmore and GJD. Rolling through again for a leg lock, maybe looking for another submission. Break signaled by Lenny Spencer. Snap suplex from Decay. Now looking to go to the top rope. Beautiful maneuver from the top rope. But Ricky Gilmore thwarting the pin attempt. Huge headbutts. Slam to the outside. GJD not looking to take flight in such a high-risk situation. Gilmore now with another weapon, and for the second time, Decay has tapped an opponent with that maneuver, but now the eventide! And we're seeing a news report. Decay has suffered a broken neck at the hands of Ricky Gilmore. My God! Decay suffering a broken neck at the hands of Ricky Gilmore. Unbelievable. Decay tapping 2 people and then a broken neck. We got to get somebody out there for Decay. Not a lot of people rooting for Decay, certainly, as he has proved to be such a nefarious competitor in the junior division. But we got to get someone out there to help him, as he has been, there is serious damage done. Serious damage. But nevertheless, Ricky Gilmore victorious in that. We got to go to commercial, folks. We'll be back soon. Well, folks, we are back following an absolutely heinous finish to that junior division fatal four-way, and indeed it almost proved to be fatal completely as Ricky Gilmore knocking out Decay with the eventide, leading to a victory for superstar Ricky Gilmore. But of course, we will be bringing you updates on Decay's situation. We've never seen anything quite like that in a Super Spirit Wrestling match. But we've got to move on, nevertheless, folks, to an exciting matchup in the women's tag division. It's hard to even call this that. It's nevertheless a women's tag exhibition between an interesting combination of teams. It will be Vuelo de Miedo and Crimson Bat. And debuting tonight is Mantis joining that team versus Diamond Deluxe, Piper Valentine, and Kira Kita. We'll be going to the ring shortly for that contest. And then following that, we will have our final match of the evening, our main event, the Spirit Band title match between Douglas Daniels and current champion Hideo Kuba. Thanks for sticking out there with us through this exciting wrestling card. Let's go to the ring now for that women's tag competition. I'm joined via satellite for this match by Connie Mills, my co-commentator. Connie, how are you this evening?
Very well. Glad to be here tonight. Sure.
This is a very unique matchup, Connie. Diamond Deluxe are familiar with Vuelo de Miedo, but they've never tangoed with Mantis. In fact, no one has in Super Spirit Wrestling. And the Van Orman sisters also unfamiliar with Crimson Bat. Big maneuver there from Billy to start things off, looking for a pin, but La Gargola able to run interference for her team. Piper Valentine and Kira Kita, of course, joining Diamond Deluxe in this effort tonight. Connie, what do you think someone like Piper Valentine adds to a team like Diamond Deluxe?
I think that she is going to make it unpredictable.
Piper Valentine certainly can mix it up in the ring. There's several ways an athlete like Valentine can beat you. Kirikita, of course, will rely on her strikes, I'm sure, to make the difference in this matchup. La Gargola and Crimson Bat, meanwhile, teeing off here on Billy Van Orman. Fireman's carry. Deep arm drag takedown, folks. We're expecting this match to go the distance as there are multiple competitors that can get involved. The matchup will be furious and the action will be hard to commentate. We'll do the best we can to bring you all the action. And now
Big swing.
we're going for a ride here, Connie, with the big swing from Billy Van Orman. Mantis now in the ring for the first time in Super Spirit Wrestling.
It'll be interesting to see what she'll do.
Right now, kicking out of a 1 count from Val Van Orman, one half of the current women's tag champs. Snap suplex there from Mantis. Corner control now for Val Van Orman. Big stomps, chopping the larger competitor down to size. Rolling through for a pin here. Just a 1 count. Huge kick there from Mantis. Showing her stuff here against Val Van Orman.
An impressive debut.
Absolutely. Thus far looking very competent in the ring, but now a reversal from Val. She could be looking to make a tag here, and she does. Piper Valentine locking up now with Mantis. I'm sure we'll see this match again somewhere down the line. Trading forearms are these two women's singles competitors finding themselves in an 8-woman tag exhibition here tonight at Driving Clash. Spinning kick from Piper Valentine, shooting star press. 2 count, says Norio Nakatomi. Mantis has been in the ring a long time now. She should maybe look to make a tag. Inexperience may be playing a role here. Piper Valentine wrapping all the way around for that Hurricane Rana. Shooting star press again here. And La Gargola able to run interference. This match will continue. Kirikita, clever submission maneuver there, but Crimson Bat, now the legal woman for her team, getting involved. Kick is off target. Irish whip. Collision between both women, leading to a deep arm drag takedown for Crimson Bat.
Both are strong competitors.
Indeed, Crimson Bat and Kirikita, very eclectic in their approach to wrestling. And now Kirikita trapping Crimson Bat with these knees. You see Mantis going the distance to get involved. Good tag team wrestling out of the debuting competitor. Kicks to the midsection here, perhaps evenly matched competitors. Kirikita having the final say in that exchange. And now you see her just bending the neck here in the head of Crimson Bat. Have you seen anything quite like that, Connie?
Not yet.
Kirikita getting vicious here, but now finding herself in a bad place. Snap suplex here from La Grifa, looking to maintain an advantageous position. And now just a blatant chokehold in front of the official, who will give her to the count of 5. Kirikita going the distance to make the tag. Billy Van Orman back in for her team. And you see Piper Valentine getting involved. Clever stuff there, allowing for a big lariat from Billy Van Orman. We're seeing smart strategy on both sides of the ring here tonight in the penultimate competition at Driving Clash. Atomic drop there from La Grifa, making a tag to La Gargola. And Billy rallying there. It looked to be a dragon suplex on the way. Big choke slam from Van Orman. Bad positioning, though, and you see Mantis again running interference, perhaps leading to an MVP performance for her team.
Another choke.
Billy Van Orman lifting La Gargola up like it's nothing. But again, you see just immediately getting jumped by the other 3 competitors. Billy Van Orman trying to slow things down here, but she needs to get a better position. Instead, creating separation for a tag. Sort of a return to neutral here. Val Van Orman now in
Rodeo stretch.
rodeo stretch in full effect here.
Wow, it's mad out there.
Norio Nakatomi certainly has his hands full with this one, and now Val Van Orman and La Grifa engaging once more. Big spinning kick from Val Van Orman. But again, not acknowledging the ring positioning. These opportunities just not paying off. Rear chinlock. And you see here, conversely, the great ring positioning of Vuelo de Miedo and the other two competitors. High angle Boston Crab here, but once more, just immediately able to get there for La Grifa.
She's going to have to position herself better next time.
That's definitely true. And now Piper Valentine will have her try. Baseball slide there into the face of Piper Valentine, and now Crimson Bat rolling her to the mat for a side headlock takedown. Irish whip from Valentine, tremendous high angle drop kick, well placed across the face, but Bat now rallying with a DDT. Bow and arrow hold. But now this time history has a strange way of repeating itself. We see bad positioning out of Crimson Bat. And now Valentine will try a submission. Norio Nakatomi checking. So many competitors in the ring now. It looks to be a tag for Crimson Bat, and now La Grifa back in for her team. Stereo drop kick. And now the choke hold again. Norio Nakatomi right on top of the situation. Almost usually in the full count there. Count of 5 would have resulted in a disqualification. Northern Light suplex, and Mantis again able to break things up for her team. Norio Nakatomi waving off 6 competitors there, trying to keep this one as clean as he can.
He's got his hands full tonight.
Definitely. Our senior official, probably the most well-equipped man to deal with a situation like this, and that's why he is the man for the job.
This is not looking good for Piper.
Big frog splash, yielding to a rope break, and she almost got jumped by the rest of the team there. Looks like she'll try it again. Elbow drop instead. Disrespectful in the opponent's corner, driving elbows into the body of Piper Valentine. And this could get ugly fast, as I'm sure all 8 competitors will look to get involved here on the outside.
6, 7.
Bad awareness there from Piper Valentine, resulting in a bad mistake. Fatigue could also be playing a role, and Norio Nakatomi has got to get a sense of order here.
13, 14, 15,
Kendo stick now in play.
This is chaos.
The hanging perch here, hanging perch on Piper Valentine. Tag made to La Gargola. Tag made to Val. Pinfall attempt here. Just a 2 count. Val Van Orman able to continue. Spin kick well placed by La Gargola. She'll try another pin here. And Piper delivering 2 swift punches to the back of the head. Wow, what a crusher there. The athleticism of Val Van Orman. Huge knee across the face. Right across the back, that elbow drop going in deep. But now rodeo stretch.
This is anyone's match.
It's over. It's
Wow.
over. The rodeo stretch able to do in La Gargola. And this match is over. Beautiful stuff there out of Diamond Deluxe and their co-competitors, Piper Valentine and Kira Kita, able to steal one here in a four women tag exhibition match. Impressive showing there from Diamond Deluxe and their co-competitors Vuelo de Miedo, Mantis, and Crimson Bat just unable to get it done here. Mantis, an unfortunate debut, although she contributed heavily to her team throughout that competition. I don't think you could blame it on her performance individually. Well, Connie, thanks for joining us via satellite for commentary. That was such an exciting match. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Connie. Well, moving on now, we're going to go into our main event. It is a Spirit Band match. Douglas Daniels, the challenger, looking to get the gold from his good friend Hideo Kuba. Certainly a bittersweet moment throughout this matchup. And let's go to the ring now for what should be one of the best competitions for the belt that we've seen in Super Spirit Wrestling. Thanks again for joining us tonight. This has been such a special event, Driving Clash 2020.
Making his way to the ring, he is the challenger. He calls himself the philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
Douglas Daniels having to challenge his good friend Hideo Kuba. Kuba made his way to the belt much faster than anyone could have anticipated, Douglas Daniels included.
And his opponent, he is the Spirit Band champion, the Fancy Genius, Hideo Kuba.
The Fancy Genius shocked the world when he halted the undefeated streak of former champion Benjamin Rose, who we saw in competition earlier tonight. And then many said Hideo Kuba would not be able to retain his belt. He did just that, and now he will look to do so against his close friend, Douglas Daniels. Spinning neck breaker from Kuba. These two competitors know each other extremely well, so we should see a lot of scouted offense and a lot of creative approaches in this title match. Test of strength here early on, appearing to be equal. Douglas Daniels clubbing forearm across the back of the champion, who now rallies with a punch to the midsection. Irish whip. Clothesline is scouted, and that's exactly what I was mentioning earlier. Swinging neckbreaker for Kuba. Kuba knows that Douglas Daniels likes to use those clotheslines, a slam-based offense. Hideo Kuba, however, could have the inherent edge in this match in that his repertoire is so diverse. Both of these men have incredible ground maneuvers, as well as signature maneuvers from the top rope. So closely mirrored are these two friends and competitors. Basement dropkick from Kuba. DDT here from the philanthropist, center of the ring, but Hideo Kuba rallying almost immediately, showing why he currently sits at the top of the mountain in the heavyweight division. We've seen so many exciting matchups throughout the night. We saw Ryoko Matsui able to reobtain her championship gold against Chie Hamasaki in an incredible match. We saw an instant classic between Harold Kelly, Von Roth, and Benjamin Rose. Of course, the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly, able to pick up that victory. Congratulations to all of our athletes tonight who have just represented Super Spirit Wrestling in such a grand way. And I'm sure I'll be extending that same thank you to these two competitors following the end of this matchup. Could we have a new champion here tonight in Super Spirit Douglas Daniels chopping down his friend Hideo Kuba, following up with a sleeper hold. A lot of classic offense from these two veterans.
5 minutes gone.
A lot of people suggesting that these two are at the absolute peak of their careers currently in terms of their in-ring strategy and their physical prowess. Swinging neckbreaker from Kuba. Those have paid off dividends for him throughout this contest. Lariat from the champion, now looking for a pin. Just a 1 count. And Daniels laughing as he lifts up his friend Kuba for a torture rack, dumping him to the mat. We could see some animosity developing here, and how could you not? Despite the friendship, the fact of the matter is, gold is on the line. If you're in Super Spirit Wrestling, it's because you want to be at the very top, or at least that should be your goal. And Douglas Daniels trying to make that a reality. The benefactor from the top rope. Just a 2 count. The benefactor now on the table. Not spelling victory here for Douglas Daniels, but certainly doing damage to the champion. Irish whip into a huge jumping shoulder tackle from the Philanthropist. Rolling senton. Hideo Kuba now sent to the ropes. Rallying with a counter knee. The champion looking good here tonight. Well-placed drop kick. Standing switch. Bridges for the German.
1, 2.
Near fall there for Hideo Kuba, catching Douglas Daniels off guard. Swinging neck breaker. When Hideo Kuba first emerged in Super Spirit Wrestling, not a lot of fans took him seriously. They thought he was too comedic. They thought he was too strange, but he has proved to be an extremely competent wrestler, and he is your champion. Now the twist of genius! Twist of genius! Near fall. Both men have now used their top rope maneuvers, neither leading to a victory. Hideo Kuba still in control. Big DDT. Keeping his momentum here against Douglas Daniels. Daniels with the underhook suplex, and he'll bridge as well. But a rope break, you saw the boots of Hideo Kuba sliding under the ropes there. You can't waste a lot of opportunities in a title match this big. We will have another title match next week, folks, at Super Spirit Live on Friday. That will be a men's tag title match between challengers Wondrous Bear, who won the #1 contenders match earlier this evening, against current champions Deadly Encounter. Big powerbomb from Daniels. Creative submission offense here, but you see that one leg of Douglas Daniels inching to the ropes, and indeed he's able to get there. Enziguri from Kuba. Right to the back of the head of Daniels, who's now able to rally. Pull through clothesline. Daniels with a lot of torque on that one, sending Kuba to the mat. Strikes off target for both competitors there. Complete shot for the champion. He'll look for a pin.
1, 2.
Near fall for Hideo Kuba. Hideo Kuba will look to put away Daniels, I'm sure, with the fancy that, his go-to maneuver. Douglas Daniels, of course, making use of a maneuver called the Tough Love. Following the enziguri, he'll look for another pin here. Could he retain? No, Douglas Daniels able to kick out at 2. Big spine buster carrying Kuba through, but you see exhaustion starting to set in on Douglas Daniels.
1, 2.
2 count off the spine buster. And here we go. Traps the arm and the leg. Tough love. But choosing to showboat instead of pin. Insult to injury, and could it come back to haunt him? The title is, after all, on the line. Friends or not, Douglas Daniels should take this more seriously. Big powerbomb from Daniels. Tilt-a-whirl tilt-a-whirl slam there. opting instead to just deposit Kuba onto the mat. And now Hideo Kuba trying to rally with some forearms. Gaining inches. Hideo Kuba with a finger in the face of Daniels, delivering a tremendous kick, but you see Hideo Kuba is winded. Big power slam. 1, 2, can we have a new champion? We do! Douglas Daniels off the running power slam, just absolutely eviscerating Hideo Kuba, and he is your new Spirit Band champion, the 3rd ever Spirit Band champion, picking up a victory over his good friend Hideo Kuba. Hideo Kuba unable to hold on to that belt for too long. Douglas Daniels, your brand new heavyweight champion. What an incredible night we've had here, folks, at 2020's Driving Clash. We certainly hope you'll join us next year, as this is now probably my new favorite event we've got in Super Spirit Wrestling. What a night of incredible wrestling action. We've got new champions, new #1 contenders, and some wrestlers have just absolutely made a name for themselves throughout the various exhibition matches we've had this evening. Well, folks, that's all we've got. Exciting stuff to be sure. We'll see you next week for Spirit Rising and Super Spirit Live. For everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirk Donovan. Have a good night.